Okay, Grandpa, we're recording now. Huh? Oh, is this the thing that you wanted me to do? Yeah, Grandpa. I'm gonna have you guess Smash Brothers characters. Smash Brothers? Smash Brothers. I've never met those guys. Yeah, I know, Grandpa. So you're gonna guess Smash Bros. Characters. These are Nintendo characters, and I want you to. I'm gonna show you a picture, and you are gonna try to guess their name, and then I'll tell you their real name, and I'll tell you a little bit about them, and I just want you to give me your impressions, your feedback, what you think. Okay. All right, kid. Let's get going. All right, Grandpa. Here's the first one. Here it is. He's got an M on his head. Yes, he's red. His overalls and mustache. Okay, he looks nice. No, Grandpa, you're supposed to guess his name. Oh, I'm gonna call him Mop. His name's Mop. Why'd you call him Mop? He's got an M on his head, and he's got a nice mop on his nose underneath it. All right. Well, his name's not Mop. It's actually Mario. Mario. He's an Italian then. Yeah, actually he is, Grandpa. He is an Italian plumber, and he fights the Koopa King Bowser, and he tries to rescue Princess Peach. What do you think? He's a plumber? Well, I don't know about that. He has no tools with him. Well, sometimes he has tools like a hammer. I've never seen a plumber with a hammer, son. Well, and anyway, a plumber, I actually might need a plumber soon. I have some problem with the pipes underneath the sink, and Grandma's been trying to get me to fix it, but, happened that one time I was trying to do some welding under the sink, and it had dripped a little bit of that on me, and that hurt. Remember you were there? Yep. Definitely do, Grandpa. That was, I think you almost started a fire. Nope. Not at all. Well, anyway, he's nice. Okay, well, that's Mario, once again. You ready for the next one? Yeah, next. Okay, here we go. What do you think? That's King Kong wearing a tie. That's a gorilla right there. Yeah, what do you think his name is? I told you, it's King Kong. I think that's trademarked. So this isn't King Kong. His name is actually Donkey Kong. That's not a donkey, it's a gorilla. Yep. Thinking about it now, that actually doesn't really make sense. Why they call him Donkey Kong, I'm not really sure. But the Kong is there, so you were half right. So I'll give you half a point. Good job, Grandpa. Anyway, there's points to this game? Nope, the points don't matter. Okay. So anyway, Donkey Kong is, he's actually kind of lazy. He likes to hoard bananas, and sometimes there's some critters that come and steal his bananas, and he has to go get them. So he's just a regular monkey? I guess so. But he wears a tie. Yep. I guess he's actually just kind of a regular monkey that wears a tie. Wow. You're so insightful, Grandpa. I've learned a lot. Well, that's the point, kid. Listen to your elders. Well, all right, anyway. Okay, Grandpa, you ready for the next one? Yeah, give me the next one. Here you go. What do you think of this guy? The heck is he wearing? He's got a sleeping hat on. He's got pointy ears. There's a sword and a shield. And some tights. He's Robin Hood. Grandpa, Robin Hood uses a bow and arrow. Well, he's still Robin Hood. Well, actually, Grandpa, his name is Link. Link? Like on the computer? Yep. But he's not a computer. He's a Hylian. His job is to also rescue a Princess Zelda. Zelda. Nice name, I think.
I once knew a man with a horse named Zelda.
Oh, all right. Yeah, well, anyway, Link fights the great calamity, the evil King Ganon, sometimes Ganondorf.
That's a silly name.
Yep, I might have you look at him at some point. Anyway, yeah, he uses a multitude of different weapons and items, and sometimes he gets help from fairies.
I'm not surprised.
Yep. He does actually sometimes use a bow, too, so I guess you weren't too far off with that.
I told you his name's Robin Hood, Link.
Well, good job, Grandpa. We're going to move on to the next one. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, next one.
All right, here we go. What do you think here?
Now that's a cool man. I like the suit. It seems very Star Wars. What's this at the arm, in his arm? He's got... Is that a... It looks like something's coming out of his arm there.
Yep. That's a cannon. It's a power cannon.
He's got really big shoulders, he does. Oh, that's strange. I'm going to call him... Tangerine.
Well, actually, Grandpa, his name isn't Tangerine. In fact, he is a she, and her name is Samus.
Samus, it's a girl? Well, dang. I suppose you can... No, I can't really tell, but, well, good women are doing all sorts of things these days, aren't they?
Yeah, yep. She is actually a bounty hunter, Grandpa.
Bounty hunter? Wow. A bounty. My grandpa knew a man who had a bounty back in the day.
That's really crazy, Grandpa. Maybe you can tell me about it some other time.
His bounty was $10. Do you understand how much $10 was back then?
Well, today you could get a cheeseburger with $10, so I'm sure $10 was
$10 was a lot back then, son. $10 you could buy a house for $10.
Wow, that $10 really sounds like it's kind of lost a lot of value there, doesn't it?
Yeah, $10. So, Sam, $10 Sam is what we'll call her.
Sure thing, Grandpa. Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah. Okay, $10 Sam. Goodbye.
All right, here's this one.
This looks a lot like the last one.
Kind of does, but it's a little different. So what do you want to call this one?
We'll call this one $20 Sam.
Why do you think it's $20 Sam, Grandpa?
It looks a little... It kind of looks creepy there, son. He got some veins sticking out. It makes it, maybe that's some varicose going on. Maybe an old folk there. Is this an old relative of $10 Sam?
No, actually, this is Dark Samus.
Dark Samus, son. We've moved beyond things like that, calling people by their racial profiling and whatnot.
No, this is actually its name. It's not a human, actually. It's a, I'm not quite sure. I think it's an alien that took on part of Samus's DNA and then decided to fight her. I don't really remember. I only played that game a long time ago.
It sounds really complicated, but anyway, I'm glad we've moved past the racial issues of the past. Yes, that was... I'm glad we've moved beyond that.
Yeah, me too, Grandpa. Why don't we move beyond Dark Samus, too?
I told you stop calling her that.
All right. Next one, then. Here we go.
What in the hell is that?
You're supposed to guess what you want to call it, Grandpa.
It's like a... What? It's a big old nose, that's for sure. It's a lizard. That's a lizard with shoes. We're gonna call him George the Gecko. Is his name George?
Nope, his name isn't George, and he's not a gecko. I think he's a dinosaur. His name's Yoshi.
Yoshi? Yoshi! Yo, she's got something for me over there.
So anyway, Grandpa, Yoshi, he is also from the same world that Mario is from. You remember Mario?
Mario, Mop, yeah, I remember Mario. He's the red boy with the plumber.
Yep.
Is he a plumber too? He didn't look like a good plumber.
I don't think he's a plumber, but sometimes Mario rides on Yoshi. Yoshi has a big long tongue. He can eat things, and then it's actually kind of weird when he eats them. He sort of turns them into an egg.
What are you talking about? What do you mean he turns them into an egg? You say he's a he, but he lays eggs? And he lays people into eggs?
Yes. Now that I think about it, that doesn't really make sense. But it's a video game.
Well, anyway, Yoshi George. Okay, moving on.
All right, next one, Grandpa. We're almost done. You ready?
Sure.
Here he is.
That's some bubble gum. With shoes, I think. And a face.
So what do you want to call him?
Bubble gum? Bubble gum.
Well, his name isn't Bubblegum, it's actually Kirby. And Kirby has the power to suck up other sentient creatures and absorb some of their power.
Oh, jeez. He's like the government, then.
What?
The government just sucks it up from you and gets more power. That's taxes right there.
Well, Kirby's power doesn't work through taxes, Grandpa. But Kirby, he can also fly by sucking in air and then, I guess, kind of expelling it.
What do you mean he expels it? Does he fart?
Also, I've never actually thought about that. I guess Kirby does perhaps float through farts. Wow, okay. Grandpa, I've been learning a lot about what I've been taking for granted all these years.
Yeah, you shouldn't take things for granted, son. That's something I learned a long time ago.
Well, thank you, Grandpa. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do the next one. Okay, I only got a few more in me, though. I'm getting bored.
Grandpa, don't tell people you're getting bored. All right, just a few more. Okay, here we go. Next one.
Oh, that's a critter right there. Is that a cat? It's Cat Boy. That's a cat man with a gun. And we'll call him Skippy the Cat.
Well, he's actually not a cat. He's a fox.
Oh, I guess I could see that.
And his name's not Skippy, but one of his friends' his name is Slippy, and his name is actually Fox.
You're telling me he's a fox and his name's Fox?
Yep.
That's like getting a pet dog and calling it Dog.
Kinda, but he's not a pet. He's actually a starfighter. He fights in spaceships, kind of like Luke Skywalker.
Well, he pilots them X-Wings, huh?
Sort of, I guess. Yeah, he flies around the galaxy and takes down bad guys.
Okay, so he's from Star Wars. Okay, sounds good. He kind of fits in with like Yoda then, I guess.
Yep, he kind of does, doesn't he, Grandpa? Well, you ready for the next one?
Okay, one more.
All right. Here we go. There's actually two more, so I think you can do it.
Oh, I know this one. It's Pokemon.
Well, it is actually a Pokemon, Grandpa, but that's not its name. Do you know its name?
It's Pokemon Yellowmon. Pikaman.
You're really close, Grandpa. Really, really close. It's actually Pikachu.
Pikachu, if stupid. Okay, I'll peek at you, I guess, Pikachu.
Yeah. So anyway, Pikachu is the electric mouse Pokemon. And see those red circles on his cheeks?
Yeah, I see the red circles.
Those are his electric sacs, and he can generate static electricity through those.
He's got some sacs on his face, huh? You know, In my old age, I've started to get some sacs in my face, too. They are cancerous, though, and we actually have to get them removed.
Okay. Well, that's not quite what's going on here, Grandpa, but you're... Anyway, so what do you think of Pikachu?
I've seen this one before. You had me get you that one game. I bought you the game one time, the Pikachu game.
Yep, you've bought me Pokemon games before in the past, Grandpa, and I really appreciate that.
Well, that was actually Grandma that bought him. But, yep, anyway, that's him. He's a Pokemon.
Yep. Okay, one more, Grandpa, for real. Just one more. I think you got it.
All right, fine.
Here he is.
That's a janitor. That's Louie, the janitor. He kind of looks like the guy named Louie that I knew. I met Louie in 83 or 84. This is right before I retired, actually.
Grandpa, didn't you retire in, 96?
Well, maybe I met him in 94 then.
Okay, well, anyway, Grandpa, his name's not Louie. It's actually Luigi.
Squeegee?
No, Luigi. Luigi. It's an Italian name.
Oh, he's like Mop then, the Mario boy.
Yeah, he's actually Mario's brother, Luigi. Good job.
So he's a janitor and the other one's a plumber.
Actually, they're both plumbers.
No, he's got a vacuum.
You're right, he does have a vacuum. But that's because he sucks up ghosts with it.
He's a ghostbuster then.
Kind of, yeah.
So he's not a plumber.
Well, he is technically a plumber. But he doesn't plumb. I guess he sucks up ghosts, yeah.
Well, he's a janitor for the ghosts then. Okay, good job, Luigi. Louie would be proud of you.
All right, Grandpa. Well, that's enough for now. We did 10. Maybe we'll make another video at some point doing 10 more. Keep a watch out for it, folks. Again, this is FriedVice, and my grandpa was here today to entertain you all. Please leave a comment down below about your favorite one of these characters, or which one, or something else that you think my grandpa should react to in the future. You'd be willing to do that, right, Grandpa?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
All right, well, Grandpa will be ready to do it. We don't have anything else to do because we're stuck in the quarantine lockdown here. So,
yeah, I just want to get out.
Well, we're not letting you leave, Grandpa. We got plenty to do. So we're going to do a puzzle later, and then we'll get you some juice.
I want some cookies.
All right, we'll get you some cookies. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Please, again, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and tell me what I should have Grandpa react to in the future. All right, thanks.